tonight. Mercato is crazy tonight. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la.
Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. Attenzione because Mercato is hot. Mercato is burning. Mercato is happening. We waited 2 months for a moment like this. And here we are. Here we are with exit and possibly some entries. With Zhegrova that is there in Lille doing everything to join Juventus as soon as possible. It's not a done deal yet. Made a video where I told you that at the moment it's still Marseille that is leading the race, but Juventus is not giving up. A lot can happen in these days. Really a lot can happen. Savona could leave. Nico Gonzalez could leave. Vlahovic could leave on top of the one that already left. Some players could join. We could see a few more players in this week. Mercato is totally crazy. That's what I guarantee you. Ragazzi, just to tell you before starting, there is a problem with Studio from YouTube, which is actually the backstage program for the content creators, but it's a general one. I checked also on Twitter, it's a general one. So I had really a lot of difficulties to adapt all the settings. So I'm not sure if there will be a memberships or donations or thing like that, if it will go through. I hope yes. So if there is one, then I will pin it out and we will know. But I don't know. So let's see if it will work or not. But I'm already in advance saying sorry if things are going wrong today. Not because of me. Not because of me. Suresh, my friend, don't do that. If you have a date, don't cancel the date for the live. Because I already said what I had to say during the 2 videos of today. Are there updates? We will try to discover them together. Then, of course, I can take time to explain, to answer the questions, especially about Zhegrova, but also about Savona, because I know a bit of things about Savona. We can speak about it, but never cancel a date, my friend. Never cancel a date, my friend. Never. And also because you can watch it in replay. Totally for free, so don't do that. Ciao Ben the Goose, ciao Juventini of the world. Some crucial exits are needed for some to come. Kevin Rubio, ciao bello, ciao DR, Pavel, and I thought I was going to sleep early. Now I will try to not do it really long. I want to keep it short, 1 hour. If there are no breaking crazy news that are arriving, it could be, and that's why I really wanted to go live also, because you know that I can go live in videos today, on Wednesday, Thursday, special live here, probably 2 lives in a row. First one, Champions League draw, if I'm not wrong, 6 p.m. Italian time. We'll try to go it live. And then at 10 p.m. Italian time, there should be the very first live with other people that we'll try to do every Thursday. But when it's confirmed at 100%, which we will do every Thursday with, then I will tell you more. Because then you know it. Friday morning, Canada to Toronto YYZ airport, where I will stay 3 days. I will try to bring you some magic, a special video or a live. When I will be in Canada. But I will not tell you too much. You will discover together with me. That's why I tell you I wanted to go now, because we have a lot of things. And then I come back on the 1st of September, which is the last day of Mercato. So probably there we can again go live on the first one for the last day of Calcio Mercato, because we know that it's ending on the 1st, not on the 31st of August, but the 1st of September. Ciao Giù, ciao Fabione, grande Fabione. Ciao Nino Sport, grandissimo. Nino. Ciao Vadidi. There are 3 videos today. That should definitely be our lucky charm for new signings. Ciao Buongiorno Mufid. Ciao Sir Raz. I'm seated and I have put a like. Grande. Ciao Mufid again. Don Simon. Ciao Beppe. Ciao Traveler 4. Sir Raz. La 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 la. Ciao Vincenzo, Don Simon again. I try to also say hello to all the people. Bogdan, La Vecchia Signora. What a really beautiful nickname, without the I, the A, the E. La Vecchia Signora. Ciao Grande. And then also, I think that it's working. Yes, because we received a super sticker, super chat from Saraz. Thank you, my friend. Really, really appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. It's working. So you don't have to worry. It is working. I can read the chat and the message. We can pin them. Like the 21 months of JJ1897 Beppe. Let's meet. I'm in Toronto. Then you need to go to the event of the 3 days. Try to contact GOFC Toronto, because that's where I will be, in Woodbridge. So then we need to meet. Then we must meet, my friend. And you come to me, because sometimes people, they are a bit afraid, or they think that they disturb. Guys, come. From the moment I'm not talking or not working, you just come to me, and then we speak. That's the most beautiful thing that I have the opportunity to do. Grandissimo Nick, we need to sell. We have no money. Okay, something that I heard today, is that indeed we have problems with liquidities. We have some problems with this Mercato. You remember when I told you in the first video of today, I told you it's not about we sell one player means we sign one player. So this is not the reality. This is not the reality. Otherwise, we would have had, at the moment, more players, because some players left. Douglas Luiz, Alberto Costa. Who were the other ones that left? Arthur now, that is official to Gremio. Jallo, that arrived in Besiktas. Bangula, Wea. So we have a lot of players that left since. So at the moment, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players that left. At the moment as we spoke, only 2 arrived. So it's really a problem. Not because it's not that we have no money. It's not that we are poor. It's not that. But the problem is that we already spent everything for this Mercato without really seeing it, because we went for Chico Conceição, Di Gregorio to pay, Nico Gonzalez to pay, a few other players to pay. So we already spent more than 100 million euro, even if we don't see it, because they are the same players that we saw in 24-25. So it is problematic. It's really problematic. I can promise you it's really problematic at the moment. Then that doesn't mean that we don't have the budget, that we cannot do anything. We have, but that money at the moment is parked. And then if Paris Saint-Germain, out of nowhere, they are increasing the request for Kolo Muani, that put Juventus in a difficult situation, knowing that Dusan Vlahovic, that is one of the keys, is still there. Because Dusan Vlahovic for season 25-26, even now it's a bit less, but at the beginning of 25-26, was still worth in our books. It's a player that we are paying in total, not to him, but in total it cost Juve 42 million euro, 20 million euro for the value of depreciation of season 25-26, and on top of that, 24 million euro gross, because that's what Juventus is paying, even if the player will receive half of it, but that's what we are paying. So it's a player that cost us in our books 42 million euro, and he's still there. Nico Gonzalez is still there, even if there are talks with Atletico Madrid. So tell me, guys, what you want to know about Mercato. All your questions. It's a Q&A waiting if there are some new, fresh news that are arriving. You know that around 11 p.m. a lot of time we have some extra news. So let me know so that I can answer. So it's not about Juve is poor, have no money, but everything has already been spent. And now Juventus, they have a small limited budget that they are looking for to spend on the right players and not making any mistake. Bissouma is not a target anymore because he's gone. I think Galatasaray is the team. But we need to really understand where to spend. Super, super, super important. I see Colo that is asking Beppe, when can I upload the Zhegrova video? I tell you, like, more than in the latest video that I made, I tell you that I was quite, if you saw a bit my face, I was more negative than positive. That's true. So I would have given a bigger percentage to Marseille than Juve. But since then, trying to speak, to understand a bit, I would give it now a 50-50. I know that it doesn't help. I know that you will not be happy about it, but 50-50. 50-50 is what I want to give. So wait a bit before uploading, because I'm scared that you will put Zhegrova in a Juve shirt and then he will go to Marseille. So pay attention. I will come back on Zhegrova in a minute. Yeah, I read that, guys. Di Marzio, that is saying that Roma more and no from Jadon Sancho, or towards the definitive no from Jadon Sancho. Okay, good. I don't really care. It's over. He's there. Now we can start. So what is the first topic that you want to go through? You want to go through Savona? You want to go to the other players? Why Savona? Why not Savona? You want to go to Zhegrova? What do you want to know? Tell me the topic so that we can start. Yeah, he was also a Tudor backed it up. Panita, 14 months, Panita. Ciao, Pana. When are you coming to Puerto Rico? It's not planned this year. So this year I will have, normally, because you never know how tomorrow looks like, but this year I will have the opportunity to go around the world. I will go a few times to USA. I will go in Europe, in also countries that I have never been before. So it's an exciting year. I will go to other continents, but Puerto Rico is not planned this year. At least at today, no. You want to speak about Savona first? Okay, I give you what I know at the moment from Savona. So the first answer that I received when they were speaking about Savona was, it's true, Beppe. It's true. The interest of Nottingham is real. So it's not an invented story. Savona is real. Savona is real. There is an interest. What did they offer in the first instance? What, 12 million euro? Where Juve says 12 is really short. It's not enough. So what we would love, instead of the 12 that you're offering, is 20. 20 is too much. Guys, Savona is not new. It broke out today. But Savona, we are speaking about since long, about Premier League teams that are interested in him. We spoke about Newcastle. We spoke about other teams that were on him. Recently, there were like 2-3 teams where he said but he has a lot of interest in Premier League in these mid-table teams. Nottingham is a bit bigger now at the moment than a mid-table team. So the interest from Savona, the opening from Savona is also there. I always told you, Savona is not against going to Premier League, okay? Of course, he loves Juve, but if at Juve he understands that there is a problem in terms of playing time, in terms of where he can play, how much he can play, he's not against Premier League. You know that there are some players, they say, I want to stay at Juve, or I want to stay in Italy. He has absolutely no problem to go there. Of course, he doesn't want to go to a relegation team. For example, if Sunderland will come, he would say no. While Nottingham, it's a step up, not from Juve, but from Sunderland. So super important. That's why he's saying, the Champions League team or a European competition team for the next few years, that could be a really important one. Nottingham, and I could go there, I could play. I also know Douglas Luiz now, so it's a real offer. 12 million euro. 20 is a request from Juve. Now they are negotiating, and it could go towards 14 plus 10% on the resale. It could go towards 15. It could go towards 18 million euro. Let's see how much they want to spend on it. We know that we already have open contacts with Nottingham and good, beautiful contacts. Why? Because Nottingham were about to sign for a cheap price, and let's be honest, Wea and Bangula. It didn't happen. I didn't, because both of the players didn't want to go there. And Douglas Luiz went there. So we have really, really open tracks on that. Some people are saying Beppe, last minute, last hour about Zhegrova. There is no breaking news from Gianluigi Longari, but we'll go towards his tweet from earlier on. So guys, if you want to if you want to attenzione just in with tweets from 3 hours ago, wait, calma. Otherwise, you will actually make the life not being as fluid as possible. Savona 60 million, and I'm okay with it. Guys, I know he's Italian. I know he comes from the youth academy, but if you're totally honest, he's not a 60 million euro worth player at today. Can you tell me what you believe, but try to be objective, not looking at it as a Juventino? What is the... then I'm obliged to put you in timeout, my friend. If you don't understand, zero delay, I'm obliged to put you in delay. What is the real worth of Savona? Try to be objective. Don't forget, he's not 18, huh? He's not 17. He's 22 with 1 year experience at Juve, where he played a lot, but he was not an undiscussed starter. Eh? Take that also into account, because I know it's our players, we love them, but don't forget, player with 1 year of Juve experience, not always as a starter, with pubalgia, don't forget about that. Player that has difficulty to play on the left. So what do I see here from the 18, 15, 20? We shouldn't sell it, but the real value at the moment is 25, between 18 and 20 for a max profit, 15, 15, 22, 25, 17, 15, 17, 19. I see some people with a 35 million euro. Would be nice, huh? Savona, full Serie A season under his belt, lockdown top players, 30 million euro easy. 30 million, 20, 25. Let me check what more we have as still 25, 30, 17, 22, 27, 20 can be right. Attenzione! 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 Look who's back. Look who's back. Attenzione! Hernan, Hermano Hernan, that offered 20 memberships here on the channel for all of you guys. You will all be green. Thanks to our brother Hernan Jimenez. Thank you, Hernan. Thank you, grande. Gracias. Davvero. Grazie per il supporto. Guys, sometimes I don't thank enough all your commitment to be here together with me on the channel, watching, following, putting a like. It's just crazy. And then you have some people, they have the opportunity to do it, because not everyone has the opportunity to do it, but some people have the opportunity, and they want to contribute. They want to make sure that we are continuing with the channel. So thank you, really, really, really. And also, it's not just the super chat, it's also making sure that the other people are enjoying it. So thank you, really appreciate it. At the moment, how much? 39,550 Juventini of the world. We are getting closer to the 40. I said to my son, is there a difference between 39,550 and 40,000? He said yes. There is a huge difference. He said There is a huge difference. Let's not lie about it. There is a difference. The difference is in a perception from the people that are watching from outside. If you have 39,550 people, they think that there is that you have 30,000. If you have 40, it's 40. So there is a huge big difference in perception of it. So thank you for all people that are supporting. Really appreciate it. I just saw that someone else just subscribed. So thank you, my friend. Matej is writing Beppe 18 million plus 10% future resale is the message and the value that Matej is giving on Savona. Christian, Savona objectively between 20-25 million euro. We will have to spend that to replace him. So what's the point? And that's a fantastic tweet or message. You know why? Because I tell you, you must not replace Savona. Without entering the value, that I will give you the value later, without telling you the value of the player, I tell you that we must not replace Savona. You are going crazy now, or you say, Beppe, I can already understand what you will tell. I know what you will tell. You want to know? I will tell you. So we go with a starting Juve, then discuss if you like, you don't like. That's not the point of today. Okay? The imaginary starting lineup of Juve is this. Okay? I think that at today we all agree with that, no? Then you can change if you prefer what's the name? I will take it away, Christiana, but thank you for the assist because that's what I actually wanted to do. You can change Kelly with another player, or you can put Gatti, whatever. That's not the real point. The point is that we need to see the other ones. Okay, we have the three goalkeepers. We have Perin and we have Pinsoglio here. Okay, that's great, fantastic, beautiful. And then who are the other players? Well, the other players are Gatti. Okay, we have Rugani, so let me put them here. Rugani, that is the sub of Bremer, if you want. Gatti and Kalulu, you can check. Attenzione, because Bogdan offered 1 membership. Thank you, Bogdan. Offered 2 temporary peace. Grande Bogdan. We have let me check. At the moment, McKennie. We have Miretti. Douglas Luiz is gone. Cope Manners. Again, you can put Cope Manners as a starter if you want, but that's not really the problem. We have Adzic at the moment. Kostic. Vlahovic. Cabal. That could potentially play here. Milik. Do we really want to count on Milik? Put him here if you want. He's still part of the team, like Rui is part of the team. And I believe we have all the players. Nico Gonzalez. Okay? These are all the players of Juve. The one that is missing is Savona. Okay? Where is the position of Savona? The position of Savona is here. Okay? But you have Kalulu, you have Gatti, and actually these are 2 starters in theory. But that's the position of Savona. The position of Savona is not here. The position of Savona could be here as a right back, but we are not playing with 4. We are playing with 3 in defense. But from a right back, putting him here, that's not his natural position. So he could play here in a 3-man defense, he could play here, but not really here. It's not the player that you have here. Then can he do it in a few games? Yes, he can do it. But that's not really the role of Savona. When we played him on the left, we saw that we had some problems on the left because that's not his favorite position. Really in difficulty on the left, Savona. So where was he start? Answer me in the chat. Where was he tried during the Club World Cup? And I will tell you. The idea of Tudor and Juve to keep him. What was the position that Savona was playing at the Club World Cup? If you remember. bravo, shadow, bravo, shadow, here. So actually the idea of Savona, the idea from Tudor, was actually Rugani to be sold and having a young player from La Cantera, from La Continassa, from the next gen, that could be the vice Bremer. What happened in the meanwhile? We know it. Savona went injured. The test was not the best one as a center back. So at the end, Rugani had no offer. Rugani is cheap in terms of salary. Rugani has a contract until 2026. Rugani wants to stay. There are no offers. He has offers. Rugani is actually more reliable as a center back. Don't forget about that. So the choice is made extremely fast. If you keep Savona, my friends, if you keep Savona, he will not play. Do you get the logic why he is on the market without speaking about value? That's another thing. Do you get why he is on the market? And why, like Christian said, Beppe, if we sell him, we need to replace him. No, because you don't need to replace him. He's gone. And you cash in. Nico Gonzalez. If he leaves, you need to replace. Kielostar is saying I respectfully disagree. No, of course you can disagree, but tell me why you disagree, Kielostar. What I'm telling you here is not an opinion. It's the reality. It's facts. Ciao Angelo. It's a fact. It's not. It's. I wanted to say black and white, but it's not black and white. It's blue and green and black and white. But I don't understand what you disagree. I didn't speak about the value of the player. I didn't speak about was it better to sell Kalulu, Gatti instead of Savona. This is not what I'm explaining. I'm telling you that at today, Savona was tested here, but it didn't really work out. On the left, he was not great, and that's not his spot. He's not a left foot player. I watched him also with the youth academy. He never played there on the left. And here you have already two players that also them, when they are playing on the left, because that would have been a fantastic solution. You want to know the best ideal case would have been Kelly as a sub, Kalulu on the left as a starter, Gatti as a starter here, Savona here. Then you don't need, then you don't even want, you don't even think about selling Savona. Would have been great, but Kalulu is bad on the left. We know it, you know it. Kielo started saying Kalulu is injury prone. But injury prone, he played an entire season with Juve. He was not injured. Speak about serious injury, yeah? Then Bremer was not injury prone, and we missed him for an entire season. If like you say, Kalulu, let's say Savona is not there anymore. If you say Kalulu, is injury prone, he's gone. You have still Gatti that can play there. You have a Rugani that can potentially play here. You tell me, we are short. Cabal, in the meanwhile, will be back. Maybe in that position, maybe in that position, something that I still don't know. I'm not sure if Rui will stay longer. This is something that we need to check. Yeah, we are a bit short, yes. But that means that Kalulu is gone. And that means that we didn't sign another center back in that moment. Could be that we are still signing a center back, but this time not for the right side where we have a lot, but for the left side. But at the moment, that's the thing. If you have 6, that's it. Otherwise, you will burn a talent like Savona. And don't forget something super important, guys. There is also the player's will. If the player is making the same game at home, he says, oh, guys, my best position is on the right. We are not playing a right back position anymore with 4 men, which means that I have reduced options to play. Because in front of me I have Kalulu, I have Gatti. Gatti is one of the 5 captains of the team. I'm not against Premier League. If Nottingham comes and knock on the door, give me a better contract, believes in me, and I can be the second or fighting for a first spot, I go. And that's about the logic why he is on the market, okay? For all these reasons, I can tell you that these games have been made alla continassa. Then we arrive to the point of Savona. What is the value? Because I asked you, I didn't give my value. Player that played 1 year at Juve, that I like. I always told you, in the beginning of the season, I even defended him when some people started to complain because he was not playing well. I told you, the guy is playing on the left with pubalgia. So, and he's sacrificing himself to play under pain, and he's playing in a position that is not even his. Guys, put a bit of respect. When he played on the right, he was able to stop players a la Leao, a la Kvara, a la... who played at Manchester City there, that he was also able to block. He did some beautiful games, huh? He did some beautiful games. Doku, I see. He did really some beautiful games. I really like the player. I'm extremely unpopular on that. But if you give me the option, I would have sold Gatti and kept Savona. And I know that I'm extremely unpopular on that. Now people will start to insult me. Insult me. Insult me, if you want. I understand. That would have been my choice. You have a clear starter, Kalulu, and you have a young player that you are making grow. But on the other side, I see people say, Beppe, we don't want to insult you on that one. We agree. Some people are saying, Beppe, we agree. I agree, Gatti's shaky Savona was decent. But I'm not saying that Savona is stronger today than Gatti. That's not what I'm saying. I didn't say that. Super important. I think that Gatti at today is stronger than Savona. But you make a clear difference between starter and then that Young can become stronger than Gatti in terms of potential. That's what I really, really, really believe. But on the other side, I can also understand that some people are looking for a bit of a... Attenzione! Mamma mia! Attenzione! And I also need to read a few comments and also thanking some people, but attenzione first. Attenzione.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
No, sorry guys. Sorry. I was wrong. Where is my It's gone. Oh. I don't have the tension music anymore. I know, I'm looking. The tension music is gone. I need to update it again, guys. I'm sorry. What am I telling you? You never believe me. You never believe me. What am I telling you since now 10 minutes? I tell you one thing. Savona never said, I don't want to go to Premier League. He has been even attracted by Premier League. And today we have Giovanni Albanese that on the TV dello Sport said, Sport Italia said, this moment during the evening, the yes with capital letters, the yes from Savona arrived to Nottingham. Discussions, deals between Juve and the English club. The request from the Bianconeri for Savona are between 15 and 20 million euros. It's a huge one, huh? That's a huge one. Because all what we were speaking about in these seconds have been answered. The value that Juventus is putting on the player that I told you is open. Everything is answered in what Giovanni Albanese just reported to Sport Italia, TV dello Sport. I give you my value to the player. Even if I wanted to keep him, even over Gatti, I think that the value for Savona could be 20. Could be 20, not more. Not more, guys. Not more. Could be 20, but I will tell you that we will accept less. Because we are in a situation where we also want the player to be satisfied. A player that is there since he's 8, I believe, at Juve. The player to be satisfied, we need some cash. And now we are in the last week of Mercato. I told you in the beginning, it's not about being poor or not, but we need some money. Now, when I'm telling you Savona doesn't need to be replaced, that doesn't mean that we will not sign any player, because if you're looking at this map here, okay, Savona, you don't need to replace him, but there are other roles where you need reinforcement, and Tudor asked for it. And the management, after a meeting yesterday, they understood it. So they will push for other roles. We'll come back on them in a second. But first of all, let me also thank the people, and also read the people that were writing, like Victor, that wrote like 9 minutes ago. I hope you are still listening and following, Victor. Thank you for your donation. Oh, Zhegrova, Juve not making an offer because we can't decide on a non-European spot, then wait for his passport, putting at risk the offer to not have decide. Feels like a not serious club. On Zhegrova. I wanted to open the Zhegrova chapter after the one of Savona. I was a bit expecting a bit that message from Giovanni Albanese about Savona. That's why I wanted to start with that one. But I will come back on that. Then, of course, if Juve waited or did or blah blah for Savona and then for Zhegrova, and they didn't push and went through it. Let's see. I will come back on the details in a second. Wait, calma on that one. Otherwise, I will give you a piece and it's not correct. Hernan, today we could have De Winter, Huijsen and Bremer. Mamma mia. Allora, I will answer in Italian for Hernan, because Hernan doesn't really understand English, but he wants to be here with us. And then I will translate what I'm saying about that. Allora, vero, però dobbiamo vedere come De Winter gioca in una squadra top. 1. 2, De Winter non sarebbe stato il De Winter di oggi senza l'esperienza fatta al Genoa. Perché se rimaneva la Juve non avrebbe avuto quello spazio, specialmente quando lui era lì con i difensori che erano davanti a lui. Huijsen lo sappiamo tutti, non torniamo su Huijsen, però lo sappiamo. Sì, potevamo, alla fine non è successo. So I'm translating the winter without the 2 years. Meola, why in Italian? Because Hernan speaks Italian and speaks Spanish. He doesn't speak English. A bit with translation, he tries, but he wants to be here, and he's just one that offers 20 membership to the channel, so let me, out of respect, answer in Italian to Hernan. Now, the winter would never have been the winter of today without the 2 years, I believe, at Genoa, and the experience as a starter there. So we need also to understand the context. 2 years ago, it was another situation. The winter went there. We have a percentage, I believe. We received a percentage on the sale of the winter. But yeah, it happens. Now, the winter, I'm also curious to see how we will play, how we'll perform at Milan. I said Inter, but actually it's Milan. So let's see how we will perform at Milan. I'm curious. Then I always like the player, but that means nothing liking or not liking. Every situation is different. About Huijsen, guys. Do we need to repeat the Huijsen situation every single time? We could have had, yeah, hey, it's not there. It is what it is. Sorry. So we see. 5 membership offer. Thank you, Saucy, for all the people that are here and received your membership. I hope they said thank you into the chat. If not, I'm telling you thank you. Hernan with the second question. I don't like selling Savona. Non mi piace vendere Savona. He's a player who deserves to be worked on. He has a great future for me. I'm sorry to resort to that. Guarda, ti rispondo in inglese, ma anche facile. Anch'io. Mi dispiacerebbe. I'm sorry for that. I would be sad about letting him go, but I can understand the player. Guys, I can understand the player. I can understand that at the moment he's too much in the team. Sto lavorando. Però sappilo, se non arriva non è colpa mia. Non è colpa mia. Se arriva e gioca male, non è colpa mia. Io non c'entro niente. Sento e dico. Faccio come Giovanni Albanese. Vedo, sento, dico. No, guy, you're telling me in the chat, Francesco is telling me, Beppe, bring us Zhegrova. I tell you, I tried to work on it since long. You know that I was the first one to say Zhegrova, pay attention. Confirmed by Fabrizio Romano the day after. And I gave more information after that. I gave even more information because I received more information. But, guys, if it doesn't happen, it's not because of me. And if he arrives and he's injured, it's not because of me, guys. It's not because of me. What do you want to know about Zhegrova? Hey, there is a mosquito, mamma mia. If we have to pick Zhegrova or Savona, is it an easy choice? Because that's what I was telling you. We don't replace like for like Savona because we don't need, but the budget could be put somewhere else. Where do we need some people today? Cabal, we need to understand where he will play, here or here. Vero or no? Yes. People say we don't want Kelly starter, so we need someone here potentially. Or you trust that Cabal will be that phenomenal that he will be the starter over Kelly. No? 1. 2. If Nico leaves, you need to replace Nico. If Nico stays, is that the best position for Nico? Question mark. Are you confident that McKennie will be the top player with in his last year of contract? Without being a starter, without being a jolly that we was in all the latest years? Are we sure that Koopmeiners will continue to deliver like he's doing now? Or would you say, I want to pay attention, I want to cover myself with a player? Are you okay with having Conceição and Yildiz without similar characteristic sub? Because that's what we are speaking today. We are speaking about the young Adzic that we still need to discover. About the Miretti that is a total different player than Yildiz and Conceição, that's what we are speaking about, huh? Or would you say we need a player here? So it could be that the name is Zhegrova. It could be that the name is Zhegrova. It could be that the name is Zhegrova, like I always told you. Now, there was a problem for Zhegrova. No, I answered that one from Gio. Thank you for 16 months. No. Sancho is over. Then, tomorrow they wake up. Marseille goes and signs Zhegrova. And there is nobody else. And you said, you know what? Let's go back to Sancho. Sancho wants too much, guys. He's asking for too much. The agent is tough. No. I need to understand that. L'Olympique de Marseille are in talks with Bournemouth to try to sign Junior Traoré. Coach De Zerbi loves him since they were at Sassuolo. From memory, Traoré is playing there in the position of more or less Zhegrova. If I'm not wrong, he was playing more on the left side. If I'm not wrong, he was playing more on the left side. Let's go and check a bit Traoré, because then I lost a bit his track. Adama, Jimmy, Hamed, Bertrand. Which one is it, guys? Junior. It's Hamed, huh? It's this one. This one. Played as an attacking midfielder. Is it him that's played at Sassuolo? Wait, huh? Okay. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Let me check if he already played on the right side as well. Because, of course, they just sold the other one. What's the name that they sold to Bologna? Rowe. Didn't play a lot on the right side of the field. Then, Rowe was playing on the left. Is it a replacement for Rowe? Could be. I don't see at the moment too much something strong to tell you, but if he comes, they give up on Zhegrova. It's a bit of a stretch today. Could be, but attenzione! Attenzione! Big news. Attenzione! Filip Kostic is ready to stay at Juventus for the season 25-26. Attenzione! No, people are laughing. People are laughing. Was someone today at the 26th of August doubting that? Was someone thinking he will leave? It's not the worst attention of all time, guys. It's a logic one. I don't even understand why Nicolas Kira is writing it. Guys, indeed, I agree here with Schmo. He's writing, this is not news. We knew it, guys. Kostic is smart, Kostic is smart. He's saying, oh, Cambiaso, this season is a bit freaky. I will play a lot, because if every game he has a red card, I will play. So, no, but there were no concrete offers for Kostic at the end. We have so many other priorities that, look, for Kostic, that's what I was telling you, for Kostic, guys, honestly, at the moment, you have Cambiaso, you have maybe a Cabal that could potentially play there or here. You still have a Rui that is there. There are solutions on the left. Honestly, there are solutions. I will tell you, if Nico Gonzalez stays, he can even play on the left, like he entered after the red card of Cambiaso. So to me, it's a no news. We have so many other priorities that no problem with that. No problem at all with that. You're laughing, but everything is arriving, Everything is arriving, one after the other. If last year all the news were at 11 p.m. Italian time, they are postponing. This is something that we discovered this year, that everything is postponed towards midnight. On Vlahovic, we still need to monitor Newcastle. The Serbian player never really showed a huge big interest towards Premier League. Milan was the team that he really actually preferred over Premier League teams, or at least the one that were interested in him. But in the last few days, there were direct and indirect contacts with the Rossoneri, with Milan. But at today, his idea would be to stay at Juve. Which puts us in difficulty. So, what is he saying here? Pay attention to Newcastle. What happened with Newcastle? They were interested in Dusan Vlahovic. Vlahovic said, no, I don't care. Reality, Then, at a certain moment, Juve offered him, with the change of management and everything, they offered him to Newcastle, where Newcastle said, we don't care. Politely, they said, no, thank you at the moment, but you never know, later in the Mercato, let's see. They were confident to go to offer other players. Šeško went to United. Gyökeres went to Arsenal. They have Isaac doesn't want to play with them anymore. They are not solving the situation. He's about to go to Liverpool. So they don't have a lot of choice anymore. And that's why they came back to Juve saying, oh, you know, remember when you were talking about Dusan Vlahovic, that guy there? Can we start speaking? Or Juve said, oh yes. Thank you very much. I will try to impersonate Damien Comoli, guys. Yes, of course, with a lot of pleasure. Please go and talk with Dusan. It's not a problem at all. Of course, we are asking the money that we need. We have put 20 million euro, but we paid already the first tranche. Then we paid the second tranche. Now, from the 28th of August, we already paid another month, so it will be less. I really believe that if you agree with our request, he can go tomorrow. I will bring him there to the airport myself. At least you save a bit of the cost of transportation for the taxi. It's not a problem. But I still ask between the 15 and 16 million euro. And now we count in euro alla continassa because we are in Italy. Don't try to fool me with your pound special sign there. The conversion Brexit I don't like. So please, you give me the 15 million euro and it's for you. Then of course I know it's a bit of problem with Restitch. The agent is always like talking. He wants a bonus to the signature. The player is a bit difficult because the player he wants a bonus here, a bonus there. We understand. So maybe we will give a bit of compensation, but don't expect the moon. The moon was the topic of last year. Now we are in another topic. And you remember the moon on the shirt of the first year? That's last year. So don't expect too much of the moon because we want to give a bonus so that he can leave. We are ready to bringing him to the airport, La Caselle, and then it's your problem. But the guy, I can tell you, he really loves the black and white color on the shirt. So if you're Newcastle and you say, guys, we are sponsored by Adidas, we are the color white and black as well, maybe he can think that he's still playing at Juventus. That's not a problem. You just need to a bit speak with him and it's okay. It's okay. As long as you pay the money for me, then you do what you want with the Dusan, but you give me the money. That's really important for me because then we have other plans in the mind because I was there with the computer, PC, the algorithm because Moneyball. So I was looking at the computer, the list of the players is all saying Kolo Muani. You know why? Because all the players, the other from the algorithm, they're already gone. Osimhen in the Galatasaray. Then we have the other player is there. The list that was super long in the algorithm is Kolo Muani. C'est ça. There is no other. So I said, can you refresh F5? The computer says, no, there is nothing anymore. Kolo Muani or zero. That's the problem. So give me the money. So that I can give the money for show me the money for Kolo Muani. C'est très simple. It's very simple. Very simple. Because I need to speak with the dirigeant from Paris Saint-Germain. He's my really good friends, like I said. But the problem is friends. Difficult to have a transaction with them and the negotiation is extremely difficult. That is something that I want to say. Look, I don't like to speak about Mercato. I know in Italy, you speak always Mercato. There is that guy at YouTube. Mercato is crazy. I don't like to speak about Mercato. Just one thing is sure, pay me the money, and then we agree. Look, they want Wea from Marseille. Okay, Wea. But you pay the money. You want to pay in 4 times? It's not a problem, but you pay the money. Okay? You want Douglas Luiz? Yeah, it was not good with us. I tried, I really tried to say, look, I come also from the Premier League. Maybe you will have another environment. Doesn't want. Problem here, problem there, Thiago Motta, problem, Giuntoli, problem, paying a lot of money. I said, Newcastle, you want to go? No. Nottingham Forest, maybe. Let's go, let's talk. They don't want to pay immediately. And the problem is I loan. I don't cash in. That's the problem. Voila. That's the story about Damien Comoli. I told you everything I knew. Now I need to read a few serious comments. Let's go back to serious. Now, you know why I took it really long? Because if you do impersonating a person, you need to take everything. if I do an impersonation of Colomwani for 2 minutes, it's not a real impersonation, because French people, what do they love more than anything? To talk long. So I needed to go long. That long that people are confused, and you say, you know what? Here is the money. As easy as that. That's the reality. Gio. We already said thank you, and you already answered that question. Alejandro, thank you, my friend. Thank you for the donation. Beppe, since the start of the Mercato, all the bad news had been telling us that if we sell X player, we will unlock the sign for a new player. There's only 5 days left, and we have only 2 players. Look, I said it in the video of this morning. To go back a bit serious, I said it in the video of this morning. Don't believe in the narrative of we sell one, we sign one. It's not like that. Also because if you're really thinking logically, we started the season with 30 players. So if you sell players and you replace them, you will have 30 players, which is way too much. So no, it's not true that we sign, we sell. Also because some players came back. Kostic, Rugani came back, Miretti came back. So that's already 3 players that came back. So no, it's not you sign, you sell. Also there, guys, you know, with Miretti, with Rugani and Kostic more, it's like you have 3 new signings because they were not there. Then that's the one you like or you don't like, they are there. So we are a bit there. Alejandro. Who left? Arthur, Jalot, Bangula, Wea, Douglas Ruiz, Alberto Costa. Jalot is not official yet. Arthur, yes. So it's 5 players official that left, and you have 5 new players. You have João Mario, Jonathan David, Miretti, Rugani, and Kostic. 5 official out, 5 official in. No? Hey, now you will be pissed off. Now you will be pissed off because it's not who you want. But that's the reality, yeah? Great improvement. That's not the question. The question is we sell, we buy 5 out, 5 in. At the moment, this is the reality. By the way, I was really wrong in the video of this morning because I said we just have 2 players, but thinking about it logically, the reality is matching. 5 in, 5 out. Of course, that could be the offer for Savona. 14, 15 plus 10% on the future resale, but Juve want 20 million euro. No. Yeah, we could see it like that. Miretti, guys, is another problem. Miretti was a player that was he wanted to go to Napoli. Pay attention, he wanted to go to Napoli, and now of course the agent is saying a different story after the injury. But let's see. You heard the words of Tudor, or you didn't hear them? What were the words of Tudor? The words of Tudor were, yeah, I liked him when he trained with us. He has potential, yes, but it all depends on him. If he's really focused on what he's doing, the first punch under the belt, if he's really focused on what he's doing, because probably he was not 100% focused on Juve. And then he's saying he is missing something, but he can get there if he does everything. So he just put the ball in the hands or in the feet of Miretti, telling him, you are the one that is deciding. It's not me. So, a lot of time we are, but Miretti, and Savona, and this player, and Chiesa, and what we don't see is the behind the scenes. And he just told him extremely clearly that he needs to do a bit more. Otherwise, he will not get there. That's the reality, that sometimes we don't like to hear. That's what Tudor told us, that's also another problem. You cannot, it's impossible to have 3 potential first team player per season. It's impossible. It is impossible. 3 per season is impossible. So now we have a year, and you heard it and you saw it. Not that we don't want. First of all, we are too much in the first team, first of all. Secondly, we sold our best and a lot already. And some stayed with the first team. Now we have to wait. But we have again a new generation that is upcoming with beautiful players. I told you, Destiny, Elimogale, better. I tell you, from the reports that I have at Juve, better at today than Barido. I don't know why. Barido is always on the first pages. But pay attention to Destiny, Elimogale. I told you about a lot of good players that will come up. Then with the under 15 guys, we have, I told you, Mamadou Pamé. We have Giuseppe Pipito. We have some top talents for the next 2 years. Wait a bit, be a bit patient, because we have a new generation that is arriving. But you cannot have every single year new players. It's just impossible. It's not true, guys. I get you, what you are saying, where you're coming from. You have situation. First, is there a spot at the moment in the first team? 1. 2, do they really deserve? Guys, if you have Yildiz, not only he stayed, but he also received a 10, and he's already now in the top 5. That's what I want from a youth player, guys. I don't want mid players. I want top players. No? The really best I want at Juve. Yeah, of course, I miss Huijsen. Top. At today. Tomorrow I can be wrong. At today, I have difficulties to say I regret another player than Huijsen. At today. The winter. No, I liked him. I don't regret. Sule, I don't regret. 1 year at Frosinone. 1 full season at Roma. More no than yes. And on top of that, we sold him actually the most. Fagioli, guys, Fagioli, first of all. Can we stop calling him a young player? First of all. He's not anymore. How old is he, Fagioli? 24 already. Or am I wrong? He's 24, guys, He's 24. He will be 25 in February, so it's long. He's 24. If you tell me that the player of 27 is old, what is 24? And you all know that Fagioli's problem, unfortunately, was something else. People are telling Bangula we will regret. Maybe. At today, I don't regret. At today. Romero. I don't regret. for a simple reason. Because back then, when Romero came back, there were 6 defenders in front of him. Or he was the 6th one. Chiellini, Bonucci, not Barzagli anymore. Chiellini, Bonucci, De Ligt. Demiral, Rugani. He was number 6. He came from a season. Where was it? I don't remember. Was it Genoa? Genoa. Season at Genoa. He comes, he sees 5 monsters in front of him. 5 monsters. You're saying, guys, I want to play. You sell him. He goes to Atalanta. I believe that the mistake that we do there is that we don't sell him for enough, or at least with we know that the guy is strong. We want a higher percentage. We want to win on it. I believe that we sold him with minus Valenza. I believe it was not a lot, but anyway. And then he does a fantastic year at Atalanta. He goes in Premier League, where he's doing extremely well. He was right. But honestly, a player that comes from a meh season at Genoa, young player, in front of him, De Ligt, Chiellini, Bonucci, Rugani, and I said Demiral. Demiral was young, huh? De Ligt was young, huh? Guys. You are Juve. What do you do when the player is saying, guys, I want to play? I don't want to be the 6th choice. You sell him. Rovella, I don't regret. I don't regret at all. Honestly, I don't. He didn't want to stay at Juve. You think that I will cry for a player that didn't want to stay at Juve, that was happy to go to Lazio? Hey guys, we are crazy here. No. Honestly, at today, I don't miss any player except Huijsen, because we knew. Barrenechea, I said immediately in his first game against Torino, I said this guy is top. I saw him already playing with a youth, but I was not convinced at 100%. I saw him playing. I said, how he's starting a game, Derby della Mole against Torino, with that behavior, with that character, he impressed me. I said, When McKennie refused to go to Aston Villa, and we put Barrenechea, I said, damn, because he's good. But I will not cry about Barrenechea, guys. Indeed, slow player. I don't know what will be his top level. Now he went 1 year to play. That's also the difference. He went 1 year to play. Where did he go again? Last year, he went to... who was the team? I don't remember where he went to play. Valencia, no? Don't remember. Valencia last year, and now he's at Benfica. Bravo. So Valencia last year, and now he's at Benfica. But he needed a year to play at Valencia. It's a disaster, Valencia today. Huh? It's not the Valencia of back then. They had a team that was incredible back then. Huh? Incredible. So no, Kulusevski, guys, I will not cry about Kulusevski. Even today, Kulusevski is not consistent. He went nearly in depression, guys, at Juve, because fans were whistling him. No. And then, don't forget, some players are doing well. Sometimes in other environment, and at Juve, when it's not working, it's not working. No, I am not regretting. Huijsen. I never regretted Thierry Henry. Never. And I was in love. I was in love. And he actually made me watch and support is a big word. Watching a bit of Arsenal. And then I fell in love with Overmars, Vieira, Thierry Henry. What a team they had. They were strong. But I never regret it. And Andy knows. The problem is not who leaves. The problem is how you replace a player. That's always a problem. Did I regret we sold Zidane? No. Because you bring me some other top players. And that's always the question. Who do you replace with? Never regret. Then, if you tell me we sell, I don't know, okay, we sell Locatelli and we sign Sturaro. Okay? I will regret Locatelli. If you sell Locatelli and you bring me Pedri, I will not regret. I mean, it's always like that. It's easy. It's easy. There was a question that I wanted to answer. Beppe, what's your favorite? I have no favorite second club, honestly. In eras, I like this team a bit more than this, than that, but I really don't have a second team. No. There is one team that I respect and hope that they will one day find back their glory days. It's Manchester United. But I'm not a Manchester United supporter. I don't care. I don't watch them. I cannot tell you the entire team. I don't follow. But that's a team that I would love that they come back at their level one day, because I have a lot of respect for them, because there was a huge mutual respect between United and Juve. About RWDM, it's a club that I played at when I was young. I followed. I didn't follow anymore because they disappeared. They were created again and this and that. When I have the possibility, I love to go to the stadium where I went when I was a kid, 14, 15, but it's not really supporting. You know, when they went back in second division 2 years ago, I didn't care, you know. When they will go up, I will be happy for them, but I don't care. I really don't care. I don't even know the players, who they have. No. So, yeah, I like a bit. But on the other side, I watch Union Saint-Gilloise against Bruges. I support Union Saint-Gilloise, which should not be allowed. You know, and then when I watch Anderlecht, I like Anderlecht. I really don't care. In Belgium, I don't care. If I'm at the stadium in Belgium, where I love to go, then I support the local team. No, it's not always. This year, I don't know, but it's not always that they give it away for €1. Sometimes they have like special action. I went to a game that it was €1, but it was for a special event, not always. Honestly, I prefer a bit Real Madrid than Barcelona. But you know why? Because when I was at home, my brothers were fans of Barcelona, Juventini, but they liked the Barcelona. So when Juve was not playing, immediately they were changing to watch Barcelona because they liked Messi. They were in love with Messi, and they went crazy. And then they were like, we should play like that as well, and this and that. And I was not really like that, because for me, it's victory, whatever you play. So we are a bit different with my brothers. So back then, I was more like, if I need to choose, I prefer Real Madrid. I prefer Ronaldo. So, I guess if you have some problems with the audio, refresh, go out, come in, put a maximum of like, and then it will come back. So, Yeah, probably, and probably it's not even a joke. Probably yes, my second favorite team is Juventus under 23, the next gens, because it's also a team that I follow, that I watch. I met. I know the coach really well. Let me check. Is there some news or not? Attenzione, attenzione. Aliovo, I promise you, if you are fooling me, because it's already an evening that you are trying to put like big capitals, if you're trying to fool me, I promise you I will put you in timeout for the rest of the evening. If you're saying right, then you can stay. Voilà, there is nothing. And there is nothing. You see? Como have reached Bravo. Newcastle second bid. Bravo. 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 Here we go. Here, you know what we will do? So, my friend, Aliovo, you see, there is the exit. Instead of here we go, I will tell you, there you go. Ciao. No, it's already an entire live that I see him writing. Bomba, attenzione, Fabrizio Romano, Di Marzio, this, there is absolutely no news. There you go. Not here we go. Mamma mia. Oh, no, it's not late. It's already, then I watched him. I saw him. We have la buonanotte. It's over, guys, because we have la buonanotte con le trattative. So, the recap. There you go. There you go. There you go, Rico. I received a message from your brother, Nico, but I didn't open it, Rico. From Luciano. I need to go and watch it because I didn't have the time. I just read. I'm not sure if you are the right person for that. And I said, like, oof, I need time to read it and to answer. So tell him that I will answer him this night or tomorrow. Napoli. They're working for Rasmus Højlund. Milan. Conrad Harder. Fabiani, attenzione to Rabiot. Attenzione to Rabiot. Milan would love to put Benacer in the deal, but Marseille do not want. Roma. Who's that guy from Tirike George? It looks like one of the brothers of Lannister. Who's that guy? He looks like a Lannister brother. Tirike George. What was the name? Winter is coming. What was the name again of the show? I don't remember. I die. Game of Thrones. Bravo, Sir Raz. Game of Thrones. That's why. Tyrion Lannister. That was the name that I was looking for. They are signing a Tyrion George. Okay, we don't care. Here, Juve. Nottingham Forest is on Savona. The offer, every time that I'm reading, they are going lower with the offer. The offer from the English are 11 million euro. The club is asking for 18. And but you cannot change every single second. Then at a certain moment, it will be Newcastle offered 1 million. Juventus wants 3. And no. Two official news in exit. Thiago Jallo is officially a player from Besiktas. Arthur goes on loan to Grêmio. Who is Bella Ketchup? Can you imagine? The guy will play in Italy. Bella Ketchup. Gift Orban. Would be beautiful, huh? If his name was Gift Iban instead of Gift Orban. Como? Did you see Fabregas? He was hating. He was saying the reality. The accounts that are always praising the Italian talents are not happy, huh? Because he said that there are no talents in Italy. Fiorentina, they want to copy Juve. They want to go for Hans Nicolosi Caviglia after Fagioli, after Mandragora, after Moiskin. They would love to go for Hans Nicolosi. That, according to me, is stronger than Fagioli. And indeed, Pietro Comuzzo could go 35 million euro for to Al Hilal. Again, is this guy still playing? Patrick Cutrone. Mamma mia. He was there when I did my baptism, and he's still there. Patrick Cutrone. How old is he like now? 53? It's impossible, guys. Patrick Cutrone. How old is this guy? Yeah, that's true, Andy. I always remember him. He was always with the under 21 from Italy. That's true. Date of birth, age. But no, he cannot be 27. Guys, you are crazy. Cutrone. Huh? Huh? How is he only... How is he only 27? Yeah, maybe I was wrong. Because I know him, yeah, indeed. Because he started quite young, also with the first team of Milan. Oh, Milan, Wolverhampton, Fiorentina, back to Wolverhampton, Valencia, Wolverhampton again, Empoli, Wolverhampton, Como. I was sure that he was much older. Yeah, Joe. Crazy. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, you know, it's funny. Yeah? It's really funny because I remember when he played. It was the last game of the season. And in these 16 minutes, he made that run. Do you remember the run of Jallo? He took the ball, bam! He ran. Do you remember that? And I remember that people were pissed off. They were crazy. Jallo, fantastic. Why didn't we play him early? He was so strong and this and that. Yeah, on the left side. People went crazy. We want Jallo. Just to tell you, sometimes we never saw a player. We don't know where they are coming from. We have a judgment. We like, we don't like. Sometimes we don't know, but we just take a side because it's important to take a side, whatever we think, or it's better to say he's bad or he's good and that you will be proven totally wrong than admitting that you have no idea about the player. It's better. Today it's like that. In 2025, you must say that you know. Because if you, mamma mia, if you say, I don't know, no, you must have an opinion. And you cannot say, I like a bit, but this is... No. Shit or is king. Fenomeno or... This is how it works today. You need to go bold. Not only taking a side. Bold. Fenomeno. The last time that I saw a player playing like that, guys, it was Messi. Capello asked for Messi on loan to Juve. That's the last time I saw a player playing like that. In the Camp Nou, against Juve, in a friendly. I spotted the guy. I knew the destiny of Messi. Or you say that, or you say, no. This player, no. The name is not beautiful. The name is Kelly. If your name is Kelly, you will never succeed. This is how it works today. So, why am I telling you all of that? Because of Jalot. So nobody knew Jalot. We had an opinion, but we didn't know about Jalot. And then he makes that run, a totally unnecessary run in the last game of the season where we were already qualified. He just entered because of the disrespect during all the entire season. He enters, he made 60 minutes. Attenzione, Roberto Carlos. A combo of Roberto Carlos with Cafu in Jalot. Please, sack Allegri, and you will see with Thiago Motta that is from there. They speak the same language, the language of football. Brazilian Portuguese, the language of football. Samba, Rio de Janeiro, Porto. You will see what will happen. Jalot is the combo, the reincarnation of Roberto Carlos and Cafu. Wait. Then Thiago Motta arrives. He said, obrigado, obrigado, ciao. Here at Juventus, it is not important to win. No. We play. I try with the new philosophy. No obsession. No obsession. We go in a new culture. No obsession. No. No. What is your name? Giovanni? Albany? Albania? Like Zhegrova? Albanese. Albanese. No. Obrigado. And we never saw him. You have a new haircut. It's nice. Fabiana? That was funny. That was so funny. This was so funny. Today was a one-man show. We stop. I said 1 hour. It's already 1:30. 2-8. What was it again? 282. Guys, they sold me the dream. I promise you. When I saw this kind of thing, I said it's BS. Honestly, I said it's BS. I don't believe in these kind of things. But then I went totally crazy. I started to look. I told two guys, tell me, explain me the 272. I invited. They sold me. You will see. He will be the mamma mia. Thiago Motta with the 272 formation. I think the 272 was referring to the captains. To the captains of the team. 272 captains, not formation. What a disaster. Cherubini. He's smart, huh? Cherubini. You know what he did? At Parma, they have a women team. He created the next gen women team. He loves these kind of things. I don't know. I know that I arrive local time, so Canada time, at 3:30, I believe, at the airport, I think. And I leave on the 31st in the afternoon. But then I don't know yet. I hope that tomorrow I will know a bit more. But I don't understand. Honestly, I don't understand the Nico Paz hype now. We knew already, no? That he was strong, that he was top. It's an entire season that he plays in Serie A, no? I was really surprised to see that, of course, he scored a fantastic, beautiful free. Yeah, he scored the free kick, no? Yeah, he scored a free kick. That pass was out of this world. But I didn't understand the sudden hype, like people surprised, like wow. Last season he was already really, yeah, of course I saw the assist. Fantastic, he took it, turned himself, boom, vision, chapeau. But I was not, I watched the game, the entire game, so 90 minutes. I was not surprised because we knew. I thought it was common knowledge that he was huge, that he was top. I saw a lot of reaction like, Nico Paz. No, he will not come to Juve next year. Forget about that. He will not come to Juve. You know that he's still controlled by Real Madrid. Yeah. Of course, he confirms. No, I was not saying to you. I said the general thing that I was reading was like, we discovered a new talent out of nowhere. You know who impressed me? The other player. If people would have told me the other name, what is it? Jesus Rodriguez. I don't know if... Como? Wait, is it Jesus Rodriguez? Guys? There was a striker there. Striker. No. Let me check so that because I watch so much football that I'm scared that I'm confused now. 24th. It was on the 24th. Como Lazio. Lineups. This guy here. Bravo. No. Jesus Rodriguez. I was right. This guy impressed me. I don't know where he played. Honestly, I didn't know him before. I don't know where he's coming from. He impressed me. He impressed me a lot this weekend. So he impressed me. You know who impressed me as well? There was another player that impressed me at Roma. A player from Roma. But you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Premier League. But where is he? Why can't I find him back? Here. Wesley, no. Yeah, good, but that's not the player that impressed me. This guy. He's good. Evan Ferguson. He's good. Mamma mia, but he's good, Chapeau, Chapeau. Wesley gave me a bit because Quadrado was there, but he gave me a bit of Quadrado vibes. He cannot dribble like Quadrado, but he gave me a bit of these unpredictability that he gave me a bit of these vibes. He was good as well, but Ferguson impressed me a lot. a lot. Oh, if you're looking here, he goes with 3 shots. 3 shots. The first one was from outside after dribbling. So he dribbles, he goes on the left, and boom, wide, if I'm not wrong. The second one was, I believe, a header. He enters, he goes with a header, and the third one was a reaction test, like immediately, boom, control, turning, and boom. It was impressive. He was really impressive. Physical. He's a bit slow. But good. But really, really good. I liked. Nick. I didn't read Nick. We still have to sell Gonzalez to get Zhegrova unless they split 4 years. Nick, are you still there? Because I think that this one I missed. Or I read already. Nick, are you still there? Nick. Now, because I close with Nick, Meola, and Ali Sahal. Nick. We still have to sell Gonzalez to get Zhegrova, unless they split in 4 years on loan plus obligation to buy, like Colo. But for who? For Zhegrova, it's not possible because it's the last. It's there. Grande, Nick. It's not possible, Nick. At least for Zhegrova, because it's last year of contract. So you cannot go with loan and this and that and that. You sign or you don't sign. You sign or you don't sign for the player. Then Nico Gonzalez, I don't know if I said it or not, but the problem is that Simeone, he went to the player telling him, I want you. And now the player, he wants to leave because he knows that Tudor doesn't count on him, and especially not as a right winger, but so it's a bit difficult. On top, he knows that Simeone is Argentinian like him, wants him. Now the player, he wants to leave. The problem is that, he wants them. It's a bit a la Mourinho technique, speaking, come, you will see. And the problem is that Atletico Madrid is not paying. They are spending for Raspadori. What's the story? Raspadori. And for another guy, also from Italy. What is the name there from the guy that they signed? They signed a strange player there. What was the name, guys? They signed Atletico Madrid, an Italian player. Raspadori and Ruggeri. And they pay. How much? Here, the money. Juve, no. They don't want to pay. They want a loan. But the loan, we already loaned out Douglas Luiz. We loan this, we loan that, so we need a bit of money, yeah? So, that's the problem. And I tell you, I'm sure if they give you cash, they give you like 12 million euro for Nico Gonzalez. Otherwise, if they want to go a bit higher, then it will be that solution. A loan with an option, not even an obligation to buy. So they are not serious. Atletico Madrid on Nico Gonzalez, but he believes that they are serious. So he wants to leave now, but they don't want to put the money. And of course we want 30. We want 30 because otherwise we do again minus Valencia, which we don't want. And if we loan out, great, but then we have again no cash immediately. That's also why we are selling a player like Savona, because we need cash subito for show me the money. Meola, thank you, my friend. Beppe, prediction, how many more signings will we do? I always said 3. No, not always. At a certain moment of the Mercato, I said 3, including Colomani. Colomani plus 2. That's what I said. Prediction. Colomani plus 2. But the click is talking. Ali, and then we close. Thank you, my friend. Recently, get more wrong right when it comes. Wait. Recently, get more wrong right when it comes selling and buying on the right price. We've been making so many mistakes. Look, Milan, Ciao, and our Douglas Luiz price. It's true. It's true. If you're looking at the latest years, we made a lot of miscalculations in price. But something that we said as well last year, we said bravo, Giuntoli, because you brought what you wanted. But on the other side, we complained the fact that he paid what the other ones wanted. It was a lot. It's correct. It's correct. Then I still don't understand how Milan was able to sell Ciao out of nowhere for that price. On the other side, Reinders, guys, did they sell for enough money or they undersold him? Yeah, because we speak about Ciao, but then what about Reinders? That is easily top 3 already from Premier League. How much was what? Renders. I don't know if it was like 57 plus 15 of bonus, something like that. Don't remember exactly. Yeah, something like that. I thought 57, 55 plus. They could have gone with 100 million euro. So no, it's true. We made. It doesn't excuse that we made mistakes. Huh? It's not. It's not because someone else is doing bad things that we are better. Huh? But it's just to put a bit in context. It's not always Juve that is doing bad. Because then it's too easy to always criticize only Juve. Okay, guys, we close. We can close. Huh? Oof. So, gentlemen, we are missing 6 likes to reach 300 likes. In the meanwhile, what we reached was 39,555 Juventini of the world. You know that we have a target, huh? So that we can close. Was a beautiful one, huh? I really enjoyed it. My beard Thursday, my hair Thursday. So don't think that I'm not taking care of me, but I already planned on Thursday. I'm saying that because I'm watching myself and mamma mia, what a disaster. Difficult. Really difficult. Here we go. Oh. I will ask. I know, but I have no hair, so it's not working. Otherwise, I would have tell him, please, when you finish, you say, "Here we go." Impossible. Yeah, Giuntoli did a bit of mistakes, guys. Dai. Grazie. Oh, we do it again. Grazie, forza, Juve. Ciao.